gonna do what they wanna do. They all gonna do what they wanna do. What's up, man? Kraig Facts in the morning. How y'all doing? God! We just sitting here having a good old time, man. Hey, this is pre-4th of July, pre-Independence Day. To all my pro-black people, I know y'all like, we don't celebrate that pagan holiday. Well, I'm gonna give these white people their props. I'm not gonna be in denial and act like 4th of July ain't been good to me. Barbecue, family get-togethers, firecrackers in the sky, which is a good cover for real pistol play. You ain't lived until you bought fireworks and popped them just so you can get away with shooting your real gun. That's what I grew up around. Shout out to white people that invented 4th of July. Even though it never really meant independence for my people, I've been glad and a spectator at celebrating your own independence. I love watching you be independent, wishing I could be independent. It's the greatest thing in the world. God! A little history about the 4th of July. Do you know that it was originally supposed to be July 2nd? Yes, Thomas Jefferson initially wanted the 4th of July to be July 2nd. Did you know that? I bet you didn't know that, right? Do you know the only reason that the 4th of July is on the 4th? Because John Adams, another politician, look up John Adams. He had already made a bunch of fireworks that were in the shape of a door, and they were giving these fireworks away to the people. So what John Adams convinced Thomas Jefferson of is that let's just go with the 4th because it rhymes with door. Tell me that's not crazy. It was a poetic choice to have it on the 4th. The 4th don't have no type of significance and no way to why it's on the 4th. It's just, it rhymes better with door. War, poor, door. Did you know that? Somebody in the comments on TikTok said, "Hi, I'm Tyrell from Oregon." Well, damn, Tyrell. Are you the only Tyrell in Oregon? So if I go to Oregon and ask for Tyrell, somebody gonna take me straight to you? Did you know there's millions of people in Oregon? You got to be more specific, Tyrone, on TikTok. Little known historical fact about 4th of July. I had no idea this was a thing. Somebody said, nose knows. Yeah, I know. The nose knows. You know I know. Come on now. A couple important facts about the 4th of July. The real reason we can eat hot dogs on the 4th. Did you know a secret pact between George Washington and time-traveling Nathan Hand worker who promised unlimited sauerkraut in exchange for national branding? It was a backdoor deal. George Washington did a deal with a person to give him free sauerkraut for life in exchange for national branding. And then the third fact is the Liberty Bell. Did you know the Liberty Bell didn't crack from ringing? It shattered during a dramatic hot dog eating contest in 1776 when Paul Revere dropped mustard on it. That's crazy. Crazy. Other facts about, because this is Kraig Facts. Around 64% of Americans own a U.S. flag. I know I got something with the flag and the stars and stripe on it. I don't know if it's a flag. It might be a pair of like basketball shorts or a jersey or something. But I got something with the flag on it. I'm not a flag buying guy, but I'll buy articles of clothing with a flag on it. You know what I'm saying? That's how black people are patriotic. We got a pair of dunks with a flag on the tongue. We might not own a damn flag, but I got something with the flag on it. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, where do you just go buy a flag? Have you ever been to a flag store that just sells the flags of different countries? It ain't too many places if you woke up and like, hey man, I want to buy a flag today. I want to buy the Guamanian flag. If you buy Guam's flag, that's going to do something to the economy in Guam. A house gets built every time you buy a flag from a third world country. Comment below when the last time you bought a flag. Did you know Benjamin Franklin was the oldest person to sign the Declaration of Independence? He was 70 years old when he signed the Declaration of Independence. This does make you think, You know, you're never too old to be a part of something monumental. He was 70. I had no idea he was 70. You don't do a lot of world-changing stuff at 70. I hope I'm still changing the world at 70. I hope I'm still blessed to want to be independent from the bull jive at 70. Because at 70, if you turn it in and say, I don't want no more drama, everybody got to respect it. You done put your work in. Do you know the hottest July 4th ever was in 2023? The global temperature was 62.92 degrees Fahrenheit. July 4th, 2023. That's the hottest July 4th in the history of the world. Do you know that America, God shed his grace on me? Do you know that Ray Charles' song America is the most played song on July 4th? That's the most played. America. I want to see Ray Charles' how he wrote his rhymes. I know it's like a notebook with a bunch of like dots in it. Was he poking holes? Like, how did Ray Charles write for other people? How did Ray write his rhyme? America, America. Yeah, I didn't know that was the most played song. I thought it would be like back that ass up or something. You know what I mean? We don't really make very many patriotic songs in the hip hop community. I think a couple of years ago, Donald Trump was semi-patriotic. But black entertainers, we don't make songs bigging up the country no more. It's very popular to be anti-American or just anti-establishment. I know I'm kind of anti-establishment sometimes, but I kind of like this place. It's, you know, it's nowhere else I'd rather be. Maybe in the crib, somewhere where vagina is cheaper. But you know, other than that, America's cool. I don't hate it. But America, I wouldn't have thought that would have been the most played song because that probably came out. What year did America come out by Ray Charles? Probably in the late 60s, early 70s. Somebody said it ain't nobody's country. Bade Sinatra on TikTok. This thing don't belong to nobody. 72. So 55 years since Ray Charles released America, and there has not been a song that is more played on 4th of July than America. What are the top 10 songs played on the 4th of July in the history of this country? I would guess one of them would have to be the national anthem or the Star Spangled Banner. We all paying rent to live here. I agree. I'm not that dumb to think that this is actually our country. We could just go to the White House and be like, hey, man, I ain't got nowhere to sleep tonight, man. Y'all got extra room? It ain't our country. Okay, so look, top 10 4th of July songs. America by Ray Charles. Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. I had no idea. I've never even heard this song by Miley Cyrus. The second song that is most played on the 4th of July is Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA. The third song is I would have guessed this, Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen. Born in the USA, I was born in the USA. That's the third most popular song. I don't even know how Miley Cyrus uprooted that. That's a travesty. And it looks like TikTok got some sort of restriction on me. I was at a few hundred yesterday. Now I'm at 12. What's going on, TikTok? Send the word out to your friends out there. We're live on TikTok, YouTube, and everything else right now. Born in the USA. And even though black people built this country, we ain't, Ray Charles, that makes sense him being number one, but we should have more songs. I feel like Master P, Busta Rhymes, South Central Cartel, they should all have American songs in this top 10. Number 4, God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood. That is the 4th most played song on the 4th of July. God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood. Number 5 is American Girl by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Okay. Number 6, Chicken Fried by Zac Brown, the Zac Brown Band. I've never heard Chicken Fried. Have you heard Chicken Fried?
I've never heard that.
Courtesy of the Red by White and Blue, Toby Keith. It was made during 9/11 or right after 9/11. Number 8, Firework by Katy Perry. This seems to be a hustle that white country artists, classic rock artists, they got to make an American song. This makes sense, right? They got to make a holiday-based song so they can guarantee that they make money when that holiday hits every year. This seems to be a strategy to me. Sweet Home Alabama, okay. That makes sense to me. That's a song that everybody knows. Sweet Home Alabama. Everybody know that song. Black, white, we know that. And number 10, American Pie by Don McLean. I've never heard it. Historic folk song. Oh, yeah, okay. Put the Chevy to the levee. Yeah. That shit is hard. Yeah. That's the top 10 4th of July songs. Do you know that the first person that died in our war from independence from England was a black person named Crispus Attucks? Look up Crispus Attucks. I was always taught, let's see if Google confirms this, the first person to die in the Revolutionary War for America was a black man named Crispus Attucks. That's him at the top. Did you know that? Born in 1723, died March 5th, 1770. Crispus Attucks is famous for being the first person killed in the Boston Massacre. I apologize. First person killed in the Boston Massacre, March 5th, 1770. Because of this, he is widely regarded as the first American killed in the American Revolutionary War and a foundation for the foundational martyr for the cause of American liberty. Let's see what they got him looking like. Okay. All right. He'd be an actor now. You know, okay, let's see. Let's get some more facts on Crispus Attucks. First person died for this country to have freedom. He definitely deserves a holiday. More facts. In the 19th century, abolitionists like William Cooper Neal and Frederick Douglass championed Attucks as a symbol of black patriotism. His sacrifice was used to prove that African Americans had foundational stake in America and deserved equal rights. I bet you most people don't even know who Crispus Attucks is. It's a shame. It's a shame. And we looked up more facts on him. It's only 3 facts. So no, obviously, America don't know much about Crispus. When you Google Crispus Attucks' life, try to do more Googling. We found 3 facts on him. He died for America, and more people should appreciate it. Did he have a wife? Yeah. Did Crispus have a wife? Because he was 50. He was 53 when he died. He was born in 1723, died in 1770. What is that, 53? So this man lived 53 years, and all we know about him was he died. There has to be more. Siblings, Phoebe, I thought that was a newer name. It was motherfuckers named Phoebe in the 1700s. I thought that, wow.
No, I know that. Yeah, right.
Go back to it. So look, he was born, hold on, go back to, you just had them facts up on the right. He was born 1723, Framingham, Massachusetts. He was 47 when he died. He was buried at Granary Burying Ground, Boston. I'm going to go visit him. Granny Burying Ground, Boston, Massachusetts. His sibling was Phoebe Attucks. His parents, Prince Younger and Nancy Attucks. He was 6'2". They knew how tall he was. 6'2". He died prematurely. He probably could have been a point guard at Boston College or a linebacker. I mean, he was 6'2". 6'2" back then was like being 6'6". Back then, the tallest motherfucker. Huh? Back then, 6'2" was big, bro. Wasn't no fucking a lot of 6'6" and 7 feet people back then. Crispus Attucks was 6'2". What did you do when you were tall back then? Before hooping? What did he do? He just cleaned the backs of horses? What did he do? Was he a roofer? What did tall people do before sports in America? Crispus Attucks, man. We know a lot more about him now. Before, we only knew that he died. Now we know he had a sister named Phoebe. He was 6'2". He's buried in Boston. And his mother and father's name is Prince and Nancy. They say he was an agent. I don't even know if it was FBI back then. This is back when we was fighting for our freedom. What do you think Crispus was an agent of? Appreciate the $10 donation, man. It makes life a little bit easier, man. Now I can feed my cat. $10. My cat ain't ate in 2 weeks. But this $10, oh, nigga, we all dry food now. I'm going to go buy my cat a can of tuna for that $10 donation. Thank you. If you donate more, I'd appreciate it. I can buy, instead of my cat eating turkey, I can go tuna, I can buy him a whole turkey. You know how ecstatic my cat would be if I brought a turkey home and just dropped it on the floor? How long do you think it would take your cat to eat a whole turkey if you just put it on the floor and left it there in the house? 6 months?
6 months.
Look at this. They got him with a suit on. Look at Crispus Atticus. Waves. I see you, Crispus. I see what you're doing, Crispus. Shout out to Crispus, though, man. We remember you, brother. We appreciate your sacrifice. After you died, slavery still went on for like damn near another 100 years. I don't know why. Your death should have been like, man, maybe we should free these people. But nah, they kept us enslaved. Then there was some civil rights stuff going on, Crispus, where even after they freed us, good brother, they didn't even want to be around us. Do you know that the people you died for didn't even want to be around your descendants, even though you died for them? I'm just letting you know, brother, your spirit has carried on. You were too good for this country. That's why you were the first to die. I mean, they was hanging black people. They was burning crosses in our yards and killing children. Hey, Crispus, about 120 years after you died, a little 13-year-old fella named Emmett Till was murdered because a white woman lied on him, and you died for that white woman. Just know that we're still here being resilient and black, but the country you died for is still the same place it was when you left it. Except now the tyranny isn't white people on white people. They were actually able to get free and focus on fucking us over, Crispus. So thank you for dying for us. They not gonna thank you, but I'm gonna thank you. They need to write a new Bible with Crispus as the American Jesus. Because he sacrificed his life for people that don't give a about him. But we care, though. If I ever get the money, I'm going to start a private school in your name, and I'm going to make sure the basketball team is elite. I'm going to talk to LeVar Ball about recruiting for me. We're going to get Crispus Atticus High School, and it's going to be the #1 high school basketball team in the country. Crispus Atticus. And what's the mascot going to be? It can't be an Atticus because I don't know what the fuck that is. That shit says Atticus. My whole life I was taught your name was Atticus. So let me correct that. Atticus. Attucks. So if the high school, if the mascot is Atticus, we'll have somebody shooting heroin as the mascot. On the side of the football helmets to be a dude shooting heroin. Atticus. We'll have Atticus as the mascot. Different types of Atticus. That hair came with that hat. Nah, that old 1990s bag. The hair, this the hair. This the hair. The hat, bought separately. The hair is mine. You need to give it up. I wonder what his broad thought. Who was he smashing? I bet you she was at his funeral like, why would you die for these people who don't give a fuck about you? First of all, that ain't even your horse you was riding when you died on. You had to borrow. The nigga whose horse Crispus rode was mad as a motherfucker, right? Because you know they confiscated that horse. The British, when they killed Crispus, they stole that horse. So whoever's horse he was on, that motherfucker was angry. I got the pink slip to that horse. Tell the queen that that's my horse the man was riding. Could you imagine going to the British Army trying to get your horse back after Crispus was murdered by one of your troops? You're like, that's some funny shit. Kraig background looked like Grandma House. Man, I appreciate you. Shout out to 5150. I'll be back soon. Love 5150. Y'all stop saying that bullshit. I got a lot of shit going on in life, man. It's been tough to get over there, but man, I'll be back on a regular very soon. God. Somebody said, I heard you came out. Came out of what? I ain't came out of no closet. Ain't no man out there can say he done some weird stuff with me. I ain't that type of brother. I'd rather die. No disrespect to my homosexual brothers and sisters in the world. We love y'all, but I'm not one of y'all. Never will be, couldn't be, would rather be dead than to try it. And that's the real. Keep your head up, brother. You got this. We got this. We got this. Yes, sir. Appreciate that $10 donation. There's a $2 donation. Thanks for that $2. We had a hot 12 now. So now I can give my cat a turkey leg. This is incredible. My cat is going to be ecstatic that I made $12 for him today. I will be buying a turkey leg and throwing it on the kitchen floor, and I'll be doing an experiment to see how long it takes my cat to eat a turkey leg. Are there any bettors who want to bet me that my cat can eat a turkey leg in less than 2 days? City of the Rose. City of the Rose. Yeah, you know what that is. Dina Love. But yeah, $12, I can give my cat a turkey leg. That's crazy. Let's get some more facts about the 4th of July, and then we'll move on. Go down a little bit. King George III ruled England when the colonies established its independence. It can be puzzling when you put America's history and English history side by side because, yes, King George III was the leading man in England at the time. Fun fact, he declared that the colonies were in a state of rebellion when William Penn brought over the petition seeking independence for the colonies. So look, if you want your freedom, the powers that be are going to consider you rebellious. Isn't that crazy how if your life is in somebody else's hands, that your freedom could be looked upon as rebellion? The fact that I want to be able to make decisions for myself should in no way affect you. If my independence is affecting you, there's some sort of manipulation going on that you don't want to talk about. Tell that to the Reaper. Huh. Tell that to the Reaper is funny. Yeah, motherfuckers be online making shit up, man. Ain't nothing going on. Stop it, man. Yeah, King George III. Yeah, we got our freedom, man. So F you. The Treaty of Paris is what officiated American independence. It wasn't until September 3rd, 1783, when the American Revolution officially ended. This is when the world saw the Treaty of Paris signed. It was important to note that this was a war not just fought by Great Britain and America, but France and Spain and the Netherlands were also involved. Very interesting that a war between England and America was stopped by the Treaty of Paris, which is an entirely different country. A very interesting fact. Now, forgive me of my ignorance, but what side did they fight on? Put up the allies for the American Revolutionary War. Who helped us and who helped England? I think I have an idea. It's been a while. It's been a while since I really did intricate study on the American Revolutionary War. Somebody said, was Corey speaking on my situation? Nah, man, you don't know my situation like that. All right, major national state allies. France. Go back up. So these are American allies, right? Yep. So our allies during the war were France, Spain, and the Dutch Republic. Let's see why France was so important. France formalized as an ally in 1778. France was the most important foreign backer. The French provided the Continental Army with essential weapons, uniforms, and funding before sending combat troops and a massive naval fleet. France naval forces, commanded by Admiral de Grasse, were vital to trapping the British at the siege of Yorktown. Right, Spain. Spain was also our ally. Although they did not form a direct alliance with the United States to avoid encouraging colonial rebellion in their own territories, Spain declared war on Great Britain in 1779, and as an ally of France, Spanish forces led by General Bernardo de Galvez fought the British in the southern colonies and successfully captured key territories along the Gulf of Mexico, preventing the British reinforcements from reaching the American mainland. The Dutch Republic. The Dutch Republic provided critical financial loans and gunpowder. They also became one of the first countries to officially recognize the United States in 1782, which ultimately led to the Fourth Anglo-Dutch War between the Dutch and the British. There's some good old American history for you. Yeah, y'all didn't know that, huh? 4th of July facts. God. Next topic. Now, here's one that I didn't plan on seeing today when I woke up this morning. Apparently, Ice Spice and Tobey Maguire were spotted kissing at a party. Now, look, Tobey got ahead of this because there were witnesses to this, and Tobey got ahead of this. Well, no, Ice Spice, hold on. Look, do you see this picture of Ice Spice? That's crazy. She looked like the Joker in that picture, bro. I thought she was a bad one. What is going on here? That has to be some AI shit going on, bro. But Tobey, get ahead of this because it's bad for your brand. You can't be caught kissing Ice Spice if you're Tobey Maguire. He is a white A-list actor. This will destroy his career. This is like Paris Hilton hanging out with ODB, old dirty bastard. The PR department for Paris will get her away from him as quickly as possible. Tobey, what are you doing? Now, I hope this isn't real, but if this is real for Ice Spice, it's a come up. It's a come up. Once you get to a certain space in your career, you can't be seen with certain people. It'll devalue your brand. I remember I was around a friend that's was a high-level NBA player, perennial all-star. I'm not going to say his name. And we were having a conversation about places to live, right? We were having a conversation about places to live. And he lives like in the Malibu, Marina Del Rey area, right? And I told him I was looking to move to the Valley. In the Valley, for those of you guys don't know, a lot of entertainers live in the Valley when they're doing a little bit better than they used to do. They get a spot in the Valley because that's like the middle class area in LA. People move to the Valley, right? And when I say, yeah, I'm moving to the Valley, you know what he told me? He told me I could never move to the Valley. That'd be bad for my brand. That'd be living in the Valley once you get millions of dollars is bad for your brand. I had no idea. Certain things you can do in life will be bad for your brand. Like if I did this podcast and I had a co-host and he was smoking crack next to me on the podcast, that would be bad for my brand. When you get to a certain space in life, you can't do what everybody else does. You have to start separating yourself, and that also applies to where you live. They got this thing. I've been hearing about this for years. When people get money, they get ran out the hood. I've heard about certain entertainers. They got so much money, they get ran out there. They can't go back. They make their mamas move and all that. They get ran out the hood. That's actually a good thing. If you're successful enough that the unsuccessful don't want you around them, it's a good thing. Get out of harm's way. And for Tobey Maguire, Ice Spice is harm's way. If she can get to Tobey, she'll never rap again. She'll never rap again. Let me let you guys in on something. Cute women that rap and project the image of a prostitute, they don't love rap. They're just putting themselves in position to find another hustle. See, that's what hip-hop has come down to, is a hustle. So I talk about this all the time. These dark-skinned, average-looking producers that never really got hoes until they got famous, they have a bad habit of putting on light-skinned chicks with tattoos and fake booties because they want to smash them. They project to us in our art the type of women that they couldn't get before they got money, and they continue to give the Ice Spices, the Cardi B's, the Spanish-descended Beyonce-looking performers chances. Now, every time I listen to the radio, I got to hear an ex-prostitute stripper rap about how she get her coochie ate by women and gets money from dudes. If you trace Ice Spice's history, I bet you it boils down to an average-looking dark-skinned dude that hated himself till he got money. I bet you it did. Why do they give these? Why is she even in the same room as Tobey Maguire as a rapper with one single? Who put Ice Spice on? Find out the person, what he looks like. The exact look of the guy. We're going to see if this theory is correct. Because I'm sick of these prostitute, whore archetypes. And I'm going to keep being in protest until Rhapsody is the highest selling female artist of this generation. But until y'all give Rhapsody her props, I can't respect it. So we looking it up. It looked like some dude named Ephraim Lopez put her on. How can Ephraim have power in hip hop? Shouldn't he be doing reggaeton business? Ephraim, he ain't, come on, man. See what I'm saying? I love my Spanish cats. I'm not hating at all. But Ephraim, that's who put her on? They met in college. I doubt Ice Spice went to college, but it say they met in college. And he recognized her potential, and he started producing for him. Ephraim started producing for Ice Spice in 2021. I doubt she went to college. There's no way. It had to be in Guam or Ecuador or the Dominican Republic or something like that, because I just don't see Ice Spice. I just don't see, man, correct me. Call in, Ice Spice. If you got a problem with what I'm saying, correct me. What are the facts about it? It's under there, it says show more. All right, Drake, I love you, but you're a sucker for hoes, Drake. You're always giving broads opportunities. The rap star gave her a massive mainstream single boost in 2022 when he discovered Munch. He played it on Cyrus radio station, Sound 42, and reached out to her directly to smash. We need a committee of men that go around stopping these suckers from tricking on some of these prostitutes, man. It's not fair. You got a dude right now in Brooklyn, New York with bars, but because he don't have a BBL, he can't get no deal. It's going to be a rapper out there who ain't gay to get a BBL just to get a record deal. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a time where you used to hear the pistol clapping on songs, but now you're going to hear a ass clap. You're going to have bars and a BBL to get a deal soon. Somebody said, Kraig, how am I jealous? I ain't jealous. She had to give a man fellatio probably and give her booty up to get a deal. If you got to have sex with somebody to make it, I don't want that deal. I don't want that deal. Why would I want a record deal that would require me doing what Ice Spice did? She didn't get it off talent. She got it off of getting her thing beat up. Go ahead. What's the other facts on it? That was it? Ice Spice had less facts than Crispus Atticus. Okay, let me see. And the last one, James Roseman Jr., the CEO and founder of Mastermind Artists, signed her to a management deal alongside. Let's see what James looked like, because I think this might be the motherfucker we looking for. This might be the regular-looking dark-skinned dude that puts on the lights. This might be who we looking for. What does James look like? I just got some. Exactly. Regular looking dark-skinned dudes always give light-skinned prostitutes record deals. Look up this guy, James. What's his name?
James Roseman Jr.
James wouldn't get no broads. Look at him. James was still trying to whistle at chicks from the car to get a broad. He got some money, and he wouldn't give Ice Spice a deal. Look at James, you guys. My theories are always correct. Anytime that there's a light-skinned girl that used to be in the strip club with tattoos, specifically cat paws going up her thighs or her arms, and she gets a record deal and is on the radio, there is a regular-looking dark-skinned dude behind her success. I know what I'm talking about. Don't ever doubt me when I'm talking about what I'm talking about. I know. I done seen it. I'm the light-skinned guy that's got super talent that people don't want to give a deal to because they want me to be corny. They don't want me to be what I am. I get it. I know. I've seen it happen. I've seen them walk deals to people with lesser talent because they fit into some sort of archetype that is easy to market and control. And the bottom line is Ice Spice is a beautiful, thick, attractive woman, and she's easy to market. And most of you guys are suckers out there and are going to pay to watch and stream the music of a woman or women that you are sexually attracted to. I get it. Rhapsody is beautiful. Bring up Rhapsody. The only thing Rhapsody got to do is get her ass done. You know how to spell Rhapsody? How you spell Rhapsody? I don't even know how she spell it. Yeah, that's how you spell it. Rapper. Yeah, Rhapsody's hittable. Yeah, Rhapsody's, I mean, she's straight. You know what I'm saying? She's straight for the stroke. I got to see the whole shebang, though. You know what I'm saying? I get to see the whole shabala, but that don't even matter. She's a lyricist. She's a dope rapper. Shout out to Rhapsody. What's our next topic?
Deandre Ayton.
What up? Deandre Ayton was traded. Thank God. When he came out of college, I thought he was going to be so dope. I thought Deandre Ayton was going to be a generational type of talent. Get him out of here. He's not built for L.A. He's shell-shocked. He doesn't like the pressure. He wants to be a backup center. He'll probably end up being a Mexican national team player in a couple of years. He'll change his name to Humberto, move to Mexico City, and he'll start over. But he's not built to be the man. My, how far he's fell. His fall is tremendous. He was an undeniable first pick in the draft when he came out. I thought he was so special. He was strong and swole and tall and dunking everything, and he just turned into a regular basketball player. I don't know if I would consider him a bust, but I mean, you know. First of all, let's look at some facts about him. He was born July 23rd, 1998. I was a sophomore in high school. Let's do some deep dives on this. What were the number one top 10 charting songs July 23rd of 1998? Maybe we can find this in his history. Maybe this has something to do why he plays so soft. Deandre Ayton was born July of 1998. What was going on in July of 1998? Deandre Ayton. The Lakers just traded Deandre Ayton. Okay, so look. Here it goes. Let's see these reasons here. Hey, I'm Your Angel was number one by R. Kelly. Nobody supported me to be here by Deborah Cox. Nobody's supposed to be here. These are all soft songs. Lately, Doo-Wop, That Thing by Lauryn Hill. That's a good song. From This Moment, Shania Twain, Because of You, 98 Degrees. See what I'm saying? This was a soft era to be born in. Drew Hill was on the charts. How Deep Is Your Love? See, now it's making sense. It's making sense to me now. Iris, God Dolls, Faith Evans, Love Like This. So this makes sense. He was born during a spiritually, metaphysically soft era as far as in the atmosphere. It was a lot of softness, pause, which is why he plays the way he plays. So he gets traded to the Wizards. Look, he's 7 feet. He has a wingspan of 7'6". His parents are Alvin Ayton and Andrea Ayton. Hey, anybody born when Drew Hill was at the top of the charts probably got a boyfriend somewhere we don't know about.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, what's going on, Deandre? You're 7 feet with a 7'6" wingspan. You came to the LA Lakers. All you had to do was ball out. You could have got a max contract. You could have got an extension. You could have been playing in front of Jack Nicholson. You could have been here in the city where stars are born. But you didn't do it here. If you can't do it here, where the hell are you going to do it, Deandre? What were his stats this year? What were Deandre Ayton's stats this year? What you use for hair growth? Man, I just be putting oils and shit in my head. My shit kind of dry right now though. Just oils, brother. Was that 12 points a game? What did he average? I know ain't no way he averaged 12. He averaged 12.5 points, which isn't bad. Those aren't bust numbers. Let me see. Okay. I mean, he hasn't been a complete bust. He's been a little bit above average. His rookie year, he averaged 18, second year 14, third year 17, fourth year 18, fifth year 16. 1 year with the Trailblazers, basically 15, and with the Lakers 12. That isn't bad. He just ain't hungry. He should be a 20-a-night guy. What happened in his life where he's comfortable from going? He averaged 18 as a rookie. His shit should be improving. So we were at the Lakers. Somebody in the comments on TikTok said the Lakers were 20-3 when Deandre Ayton scored at least 20 points. They said Kraig out here looking like a pimp and a high school coach. Hey man, dive on the ball before I make the ball. I can't cuss on TikTok. I was about to cuss. Y'all gonna catch me slipping. TikTok, every chance it gets, restricts my videos. So I gotta watch what I say on TikTok. All right, cool. What's the next topic? Parasite known to cause explosive diarrhea reported in Georgia and 16 other states. Well, in Georgia, that's a plus. It's going to make the slide in easier for the busters. The busters going to be able to slide. Diarrhea in Georgia ain't nothing but organic form of KY jelly. That's organic. Diarrhea is organic KY jelly in Georgia. You know that. Diarrhea is welcomed in Atlanta. They're like, hold on, you got diarrhea? Ooh. Hey. He got diarrhea. Hey. I mean, you may get a little bit of corn on your thing, but as long as you take that off, you're going to be good. Hey, diarrhea. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Diarrhea is going around. So basically what's going on is the CDC has reported that over 145 cases and 20 people have gotten ill with this new breakout. Hospitalized. Wow. The largest concentration of cases are in New York. According to CDC surveillance reports, where between 31 and 80 people have been reported to have gotten sick with this, how do you say that? Cycloporiasis. It's called cycloporiasis. Cycloporiasis is the new thing going around. Go down. Peace to the gods, man. They said Kraig looking like King Julian. Wow, well look, this is everywhere, man. This is crazy, man. So I don't know what to say. Get better, everybody. How long we been live? 45 minutes, man. We're going to wrap up this show, man. Y'all know what time it is. I'll see you tomorrow. That's been this episode of Kraig Facts. If I owe you something, get it from God. God.